Hey, what's up? I'm Rollercoaster Rider,
Hi, I'm Kay.
and we're reviewing, spoiler alert, Belissa Returns.
Oh,
In her most, at her most insane and craziest.
yep, I think you could say that.
The episode starts with Paige and Frankie, feeling like they're kind of in a slump where where because good things have happened, they're not necessarily writing funny songs anymore.
Right.
And so, when might as well say it. When Belissa hears that, she decides to.
Well, what's kind of freaky is she's hanging outside their Frankie's bedroom window.
That's not that surprising considering this character.
Okay.
So she makes a bunch of like bad stuff happen to them until she admits it. And then she frames them for a crime.
Yeah.
And then she leaves the fingerprints at the
Well,
location.
wasn't it breaking into the mayor or governor's house?
Something like that, yeah. And then leaving fingerprints of them.
Right. She took somehow molds of the fingerprints. And she also sent that letter.
Yeah, she sent the letters to their ugly wives and their
No, to the detectives mentioning their ugly wives.
and how they're like deadbeat cops or something or.
Yep, and that they did it.
Mm-hmm. So then they kind of end up on a ice cream truck police chase.
Well, they're in Frankie's room and they couldn't believe everything bad that has happened the last couple of days. And then they hear something in the closet, and that's where she is. And Paige, they went to ceramic class and had a vase stuck on her hand, her arm.
Mm-hmm.
And so she's like, I'll hit whatever is in the closet with this vase. And they open it up, and voila, there she is.
And then yeah, they're on the race from the cops.
Right,
And
the cops show up at the house and tell them, come out with your hands up, or something like that.
and since I guess Belissa's too young to drive, or they're too young to drive or something,
Right.
I don't know. They the truck is being driven by her brother or cousin.
Cousin, I think it was.
Cousin, because he has experience with running from the cops. And during this chase, Paige is so scared that she ends up eating ice cream because she's eating her feelings of her screaming.
Right.
And then,
She had three. She had a popsicle, an ice cream bar on a stick, and then it looked like
cone,
a
ice cream
cone
cone.
with nuts on top.
And then they get stopped, or then they get pulled over.
No, 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 no.
And we're not
Oh,
going to reveal what happens after they get pulled over
okay.
because that's the big. That's
The
a
big finale.
yeah. Um, but then there's the B storyline, which involves Dudebro and Amelia. Amelia makes over Dudebro's lair, and he doesn't have his grandfather's bandage,
Right,
which is his good luck charm.
right.
So then
Which it has
Amelia's.
blood on it in the shape, in the letter D or something. And it smells sweaty and it's dirty and it's
Mm-hmm.
been passed down from generation to generation to him. So whenever you do a dare, you wear Grandpa's lucky bandage and you should be a-okay.
Mm-hmm.
Which I have a bandage on my shoulder.
She tells that to, or he tells that to Amelia, and Amelia's like, "Oh my god, I care. I
Yeah,
have feelings."
yeah, surprising.
So then she tries to make a new bandage to try to fool him,
Yeah.
but it smells like strawberries.
And it's got glitter on one side and it doesn't have the blood-stained letter.
And then she's like, "I don't underdo anything."
I make it pretty.
Then he's like, "No, it got thrown away in the garbage." So then both of them go
Well, she brings a dumpster
Yeah.
in.
And then both of them go garbage dumpster diving to try to find it.
Yep.
And Amelia realizes that someone threw away her book. It's like, my clothes, my hair, my everything. Who would throw away my book?
Yeah. And then he describes that she needs to get down to this certain area, that his arms are too big.
Then, what happens next?
So he says, what? You have to go straight down.
Past the diapers. And
that's the second one. There's something first.
Past, like, a bunch of, like, gross things where she's like, gross.
Yeah, the diapers, and then the rats.
Yeah. And it's like, the rats will ask you a question. You have to say this 3 times.
Yeah.
So then she does it, and
she's like, oh, I can't do that. She went down, but she couldn't do it. So then they get out.
And then she's like, why is this rat biting me? Or why is this rat on my leg? And then Dudebro says, oh, it's not one rat. It's probably a bunch of rats. And then there's a huge surprise ending regarding that storyline. Would you agree?
Yep.
Would you consider that a dare?
Nah, I don't know.
Hey, yeah, you've done that. That ain't nothing. That's not nothing big, right?
You could consider it a dare if you find it very unappealing.
JJ has done that before. That's nothing new, right?
Right.
Okay. This was thankfully one of the episodes that had a kind of a digital short / music video thing. So what did you think about the emoji song?
Yeah, I guess it was kind of catchy.
It's, in my opinion, it's not as good as Bad Hair Day. You remember that one? You saw it?
I did. I only saw the ending.
Bad Hair Day.
They were cutting Frankie's hair.
Yeah.
And then after they cut it, and she's like, oh, I like it. And then she had these very untamed braids that showed up.
I'll play you the song.
And the barber and the other guy sweeping the floors ran out right away.
And there's also a song called Love for the Haters.
Okay.
And of course, we saw earlier the cat versions. This is the meow meow song. The meow meow song.
Yep.
The meow meow song.
Yep.
And then you gotta love the meow meow. Take off all your words. So, what did you think of the episode? Hand gestures don't really work on an audio podcast or an audio review.
It was okay.
This is your...
It took a lot of creativity.
This is your 3rd encounter with Belissa?
2nd, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. What was weird was that Bernie wasn't in this episode.
Right. Belissa...
is a little,
out there.
She might be a little crazy.
Out there in right field, as they say.
Out there in another field.
Left field?
You can't really say that her intentions were that mean. Kind of.
Yeah.
They were kind of mean, but yeah. Anyway. Like almost electrocuting Frankie with the guitar and with the keyboard.
Yeah, she poured water on him. And
fixing the electrocution on the house. Or short-circuiting the house, like at the beginning. And it was also pretty funny, the parodies, or the songs at the beginning, like, we are having so much fun, it's totally awesome, our songs are awesome, our life is awesome, jazz hands!
Yep.
And when Frankie realized that, she was like, "How come you haven't punched me?" And Paige is like, "Because I've been doing jazz hands all the time because I'm so happy." So, would you tell, uh, what was your favorite line?
I don't know. Going back for more ice cream?
Okay, yeah, that was pretty funny. Uh, anyway,
When she tells the cop, we didn't do it, and he says, yes, I'll tell that to my ugly wife.
can we give you ice cream? I don't know. Let me ask my fat wife or my ugly wife. Anyway, thanks for listening. Okay, thanks for helping me on these reviews.
You bet.
And don't worry, we're gonna see the rest of the Bizaardvark series.
Okay.
And Kay could not be happier.
Right.
Anyway,
Get
bye.
some rest. Good night.